So we're just in the process of mixing and mastering it. Should be out within.
So who's handling the mixing and mastering? Is that done in-house at Roundhouse, or do you guys sort of outsource
Oh
that?
well, see that's the thing. This happened way
It's
before.
in the backyard
yeah,
of Roundhouse, so everyone's still associated.
yeah.
But,
Hence the Roundhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're using we're mainly because we're in the process of still signing producers and everything. We've got our own producers. We've like talented producers. We've got Adrian Eric coming out, who's been going crazy all over like the nightclub scene in Sydney. We've got stuff like that going out. But for now, we're like our main pride is focusing on even if they're not legally signed, they're still part of the family because we want to source music from Sydney, made from Sydney to represent Sydney.
And keep it in one sort of place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, to sort of give it like I said when I came last time, sort of that communal kind of feel that you're getting from different regions of America in
Well,
prime
it does
time
seem
rap.
like you've become a lot more focused as to what the vision itself of the label is.
Yeah,
since
definitely.
I last saw you, which is a good thing, obviously.
It is, yeah. I mean, like, there's been a lot of ups and downs with it, and you know that's the only way you grow. So the vision still is to represent Sydney, and I just felt like by discovering Vick was an artist that was already doing that.
And so Vick is officially signed, yep.
Vick is officially signed.
That's another exclusive.
That's
one.
another exclusive.
5. We're
Crazy.
tracking behind the minutes now, but that's fine.
No, that's another exclusive. Vick Lejet is the first officially signed artist to Roundhouse Records.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Like it.
so
I like it.
it's crazy. We've even got like I wouldn't call it a clothing line just yet, but we've got like clothing merchandise coming out. We've got videos coming out. It's gonna be big. So definitely look for it now, while it's taking off, and then by next year we should be out of here.
And so the album itself, and this is a question for both of you, obviously. What's that looking at? Did it initially come about conceived as an EP, or is it you always want to do a fully played album?
Well, my idea was to just keep making mixtapes, build up a buzz, and then when I do have a bigger fan base, start making EPs and albums so people can buy. Because I don't believe in making music for people to buy yet when you don't have that big fan base. I just think that's a stupid thing to do. So, but the thing is, the way things are going now, we're focusing on. We're going to make an EP now, an album, and we're just trying to make it sound, trying to make it classic.
So what's the concept behind the album itself?
Well, it's called for now, the name is If You Say So. So
Exclusive number 6.
6.
The reason why the reason why I'm saying If You Say So is because the older me, I was naive, and when people used to tell me things, I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever, if you say so. So the ones who doubted me, like I could just tell them, all right, if you say so, and then this is just like to put it in their face. There you go. You didn't believe in me, so there you go. If you say so.
And then on a broader scale, sorry to interrupt, Preston, potentially
No,
interrupt.
I was just going to say angsty.
On a broader scale, it's sort of looking at Vick as sort of an individual artist, and it's looking at Vick as a representative of Sydney in hip hop. So the album itself is going to be very introspective about Vick, but it's also going to be a statement of where Sydney hip hop is at the moment. So it's going to be both beneficial for the culture, like in Sydney hip hop, and like Vick as an artist.
Growing rapidly as well.
Exactly, yeah. So and that's the other thing. Now's the perfect time to sort of really take advantage of the climate now, because there's got artists such as yourself, and other young artists.
No one knows I'm an artist technically. Go for gold. People should know
And another artist,
Get on it.
I'll have to give a shout out to by Preston's mixtape. Another artist.
Hey, I have nothing. I've got nothing out yet. Buy it when it comes out.
Give me the money while you're waiting.
Right, now, before we continue with this, because I need to space out your exclusives for a moment.
Yes.
Vick, tell me a little bit about this song Every Morning, because I'm going to go to this now before we come back with you boys.
Oh, Every Morning. Well, see, this was a really original track that I did when I was in the duo. But this was my song anyway, and I felt like it had potential. And whenever I played it, I remember performing in Burwood Westfield, I would see kids, elderly people, everyone singing it word by word. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I have to push this song. And I got the blessing from Tony Yayo and G Unit, so that pretty much says it all.
So this is the one that they're going
This
to
is the solo one.
Yep.
So the one with
because I noticed the third verse is it's left open. It's left open. Tony?
Yeah. The thing is, this is just one verse, but the thing is, the one with Tony Yayo, I had to re-record, so it sounds completely different to the one you're gonna hear now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So thematically, what is it about?
Basically just my daily grind, getting up, feeling positive, and yeah, just getting it. So, yeah, it's a feel-good song.
Very nice. All right, well, that is Vick Lejet. I'm in the studio with both himself and the CEO of Roundhouse Records, Michael Pellegrino. This is Every Morning. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't you touch that dial, because here is that track. Rounding out the studio in this Roundhouse table. There's a lot of round things here with the round microphone.
The round microphone, the round exclusives,
The Knights of the Round Table. I had to go real Ghanaian just for a second. There's no way to go from there, is there? We're just
the table's round, just to confirm to all the listeners out there.
Actually, you know what? It's not even. It's
like oblong.
Yeah, it's weird oval. Oblong. I haven't heard that word in a while.
I haven't heard it since year 5. Thanks, Miss Simons.
Why year 5? Why not year 6? Why not year 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12?
Sharp memory.
Did oblongs just...
the curriculum, I think.
Yeah, I was about to say, they changed oblongs out of the curriculum?
Yeah.
Which is interesting, because a partner just before the show was talking to someone about the updating curriculums of high schools. But anyway, this is a hip-hop program, so let's get back on track here, shall we, gentlemen? So look, Vic, I'm going to come back to you here. So we've spoken about the album. It's sort of, you used to tell me I couldn't do it, now I can.
Yeah.
Was it always going to be like that, though? Is this like a personal sort of cop that haters sort of thing?
Nah, because I just feel that's too stereotypical of rappers, like haters, doubters, it's just like, it's too broad. But the thing is, with this album, I just want to cover the culture of Sydney, just like my personal experiences, what I've been through, things that people can relate to, being a person who's of a mixed background, so European, African, like all the Europeans can relate to me, all the Africans can relate to me.
Does that influence your music?
What do you mean?
Well, culturally, do you have aspects of, say, all your heritage within your music? Does it impact the themes that you talk about? Does it impact your experiences in general in life, which obviously would then impact your music?
Yeah.
Or is it more a case of, I'm from Inner West City and
that's it, yeah.
Focus,
I'm just trying to put on for Inner West City, Sydney, yeah. Like, I feel I want to stand out. Like, I feel people are trying to be someone they're not. I just want you to know, when you listen to me, you can feel how genuine it is, you know?
And I think, like, subconsciously, like, background does play a big part of it, like, because like I said last time, hip hop originated in the Bronx, so it's very hard to be yourself when so many people want to be something that they're not, because they feel like that's what the hip hop society expects of them. But so what I think is dope about Vic is that he's really taking that to heart with him. So he's sort of saying, well, originally hip hop was meant to be representing about who you are and where you're from. So he's sort of taking it back to those roots. And so, like, despite your expectations of what a rapper is or what a rapper should be or what an Aussie rapper should be, I think Vic does a great job in
just being him.
Just being him and just defying all those boundaries. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you, Michael, and more in relation to the label itself, not necessarily Vic just as the flagship. Who else is? I know you're saying that he's the main official signed person, but who's in the family then, if we can call that?
Who's in the family? Adrian Eric is in the family, and we've got another producer in the family, Utro in the family.
And so the goal is to have these guys as your in-house producers, sort of thing.
Yeah, pretty much in-house producers, and like I said when I came here, it's sort of like everyone collaborating and in-house Roundhouse. Everyone's sort of collaborating to sort of say. To sort of make a sound for Sydney itself. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's going to be the final product. So it's going to be like...
Is the notion just purely hip-hop, or is it still sort of like the sound of Sydney and you don't necessarily care what the genre is as long as it represents that?
Well, like, to be honest with you, it's predominantly hip-hop. But when you've got... I've got Adrian Eric, who doesn't really do as much hip-hop. He's more into electro, house, and everything like that. But I sort of took it as hip-hop and house are sort of related in the Sydney scene because they're the two ones that played most in clubs. You can hear a hip-hop beat like sort of drown into a house beat and vice versa. So instead of taking, because we're looking at R&B artists as well. I can't say any names right now, but they're the sort of three genres that are sort of interrelated in Sydney. So it's sort of saying, it's looking at like what art like labels like Death Row did and Bad Boy when they put both R&B and hip hop together.
Faith Evans, Biggie sort of stuff.
Exactly, and hip hop. I'm sorry, house music is sort of our R&B in Sydney at the moment. Because they're the two genres that are most correlated more than hip hop and R&Bs in Sydney at the moment. So that's pretty much the goal of the label. Would I say definitely we're predominantly more hip hop label and we're representing hip hop in Sydney, but we're also representing, I'd prefer to say, sort of an urban kind of label. So we've still got our boundaries. So it's not going to be sort of like a Def Jam, Universal, Sony, that conglomerate kind of.
Yeah, you still sort of got the niche there.
Exactly, still the niche there, and still definitely. Marketing ourselves and producing music for a certain demographic of listener, such as yourself, Preston.
I'm listening.
I'm glad you are.
Well, boys, look, thank you very much for coming in. Is there any shout-outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, shout out to everyone who rocks with my music. There's so many people, so if I miss you out, please don't kill me.
Topical.
Alright, shout out to Prill, Christabel listening, Jody, Mikey, who else you got? You got Sheen Papers, you got Marcus, Faya. Ooh, there's too much. Matthew, all of you, I love you. Legit is legit.
Mikey?
Oh, quickly for me, shout out to the whole Roundhouse family. Shout out to my family. Shout out to all the fans, and shout out to everyone who especially has been there since day one, like the family, Alex, Iggy, Sia. Big shout out to Sia, the missus. Shout out to...
I didn't know you had a girlfriend.
Mate.
Very cute.
Exclusive number 8. Would you say that?
That's a good exclusive. I like prying into people's personal lives.
And yeah, and pretty much shout out to everyone who's believed in Roundhouse since day one, because believe it or not, your favourite artist did once start out as an independent artist, whoever your favourite artist is.
Well, hopefully there's the goal that you'll turn yourself into a major label.
Exactly.
Boys, where can we find you on social media?
Just my name, Vick Lejet. So Vicklejet.
Roundhouse Records on Facebook at the moment. Just Roundhouse is one page, and we've got the Roundhouse website launching very soon. So
exclusive number 9.
Exclusive number 9. It's getting out of hand. And exclusive number 10. Your hat is black. I just had to finish with that because
is it actually? I don't even know. Is it navy blue? Maybe. I'm terrible at colours.
Washed black.
Yeah.
Why, trust me, this thing hasn't been washed in a while. All right, boys, thank you very much for coming in. That was Roundhouse Records, Michael Pellegrino, the CEO, and Vick Lejet, the key artist there. We're going to go to a song now, and given that Vic is repping in West Sydney, I thought I'd play none other than a bit of Spit Syndicate for you. This is Coffee Shop, and we're here till 9 o'clock. If you have anything to say to the program itself, you can